Okay, honest question. If someone destroyed your family and one day you found out they were dead, let's say, would you feel sad or would a tiny dark part of you feel relieved?
That second feeling is the problem.
No kidding. I mean, people get angry when they see someone hurt. That's literally how feelings work.
Exactly. And that's why revenge is so dangerous.
What? So my brain is the problem now?
Sometimes.
Great. 5 seconds in and you're already attacking my personality.
I'm attacking the feeling, not you.
Well, it feels personal. In 1984, cameras were already rolling at an airport. A father walked toward a man who destroyed his son's life, and everyone knew what was about to happen.
And when it happened?
I'm not gonna lie, if I was standing in that crowd, I might have been cheering too.
And that's exactly why this conversation matters.
That's just awesome. It was March 16th, 1984, in Baton Rouge Airport.
Jeff Doucette is walking through the terminal in handcuffs. The karate instructor who kidnapped 11 years old, Jodie Plauché,
Took him across the country and abused him for weeks.
The police finally got the kid back. Cameras are already there because the case is huge.
And in that situation, Gary Plauché, Jodie's father, is standing in the terminal wearing a baseball hat and sunglasses, waiting.
He turns, one shot to the head, and Doucette dies the next day.
An officer who knows him asks, "Why, Gary? Why?"
Gary basically says, if it was your kid, you would have done the same.
Also, the public didn't treat him like a murderer.
They treated him like a father who finished the job.
He gets charged with murder, but ends up with a suspended sentence, probation, and community service. 0 prison time. Thank you, George. Really, thank you, I mean it.
The judge said, prison would serve no useful purpose.
Exactly. He destroyed that family's life. I mean, part of me understand why people support him.
Understanding the anger is easy. The harder question is, what happens when everyone gets permission to act on it?
So, if the system completely fails someone, why should they respect the system?
No, absolutely no.
That was fast.
Because the moment everyone becomes their own judge, justice becomes whoever has the strongest anger and the biggest weapon.
Annoying, but I see your point.
Great.
Hate that I understand him.
Great. Because the next person makes this much harder.
Worse than that?
Much worse. April 2006, Stephen Marshall, 20 years old, lives in Nova Scotia.
He starts looking at sex offender registrations in the US.
Main's list is public. Names, photos, addresses.
He built his own list. 34 names. Good for him.
Drives south. Borrows his father's truck and guns and start hunting.
Early in the morning, he shoots Joseph Gray through a living room window.
Later, he knocks on William Elliott's door. Elliott opens it. Then Marshall shoots him multiple times.
Then he gets on a bus, the police stop it, and he kills himself. Aww, why? It was just getting interesting.
2 men died. Both on registry.
One of those convictions was sex with a girlfriend who wasn't even 16. The other one was more serious. More than this.
Marshall decided both deserved to die. And he did it.
That's different from the father.
Completely. Plauché reacted to a specific crime against his child. Marshall just picked from a category.
No personal connection. No trial. Just a list and a gun. So cool. And simple.
Yes, but not cool. Neither simple.
But people still look at those registrations and feel something. And sometimes act on it, of course.
Of course they do. The list exists because society decided neighbors should know. Not for revenge.
So when someone uses the list to kill, part of the public still whispers, well,
that whisper is the problem.
Once you accept that a private citizen can execute from a government list,
you've replaced the court with whoever has the will and the weapon.
That wasn't the ending I was looking for. Anyway, the thing is, the system creates the list to protect people, and someone uses it to protect people in other ways.
Which makes everything disappear. Due process, testing the evidence, the chance that the online summary isn't complete.
At least he didn't live stream it. That's progress.
Your timing is still terrible.
I know. private rage can become systematic. What happens when the killer starts calling himself a hero and people agree? In Brazil, Pedro Rodrigues Filho, Pedrinho Matador, Little Pedro the Killer,
Officially convicted of 71 murders. Claimed 100.
spent decades in prison and weird number of people kinda liked him.
He built a mythology. Said he only killed people who deserved it.
Drug dealers, rapists, traitors, and other criminals.
Inside prison, he kept going. Even claimed he killed his own father, the man who murdered his mother.
Stabbed him one more time than the father had stabbed her.
I only kill people who don't deserve to live.
That sounds like a superhero line until you remember it's a serial killer talking.
And part of society parted, especially where the official system feels weak and corrupt.
The man who kills other criminals starts looking necessary.
There is an old fantasy in that violence stays clean if the target is unclean.
If you only hurt monsters, you stay pure. Simple as that.
History is full of people who believe that. Almost none of them stayed pure.
So Pedrino becomes this dark folk hero. At least he was killing the right people.
Which is exactly the logic that lets someone like him keep killing.
Once you accept that some humans have already forfeited the right to live.
The only question left is who gets to take the list.
And if the public cheers, the list gets longer.
The romanticization isn't natural. It trains the next person watching.
Okay, my brain is having kinda terrible meeting right now.
Your brain has many terrible meetings.
Rude. Accurate, but still rude.
Robert Maudsley in Britain, extremely abused as a child.
In 1974, he kills a man who showed him photos of children he'd sexually abused.
Turns himself in. Then he gets sent to Broadmoor.
There, he and another patient take a convicted child molester hostage and kill him after hours of violence.
Later, in Wakefield Prison, he kills 2 more inmates on the same day.
One had killed his wife and the other had tried to strangle a young child.
So again, the targets are connected to sexual violence or extreme harm.
And the public story becomes, this damaged man only hurts people who hurt children, which is about 75% true, not 100%, but still.
He spent most of his adult life in solitary, years in glass-walled cell, often called Britain's most dangerous prisoner.
Some people frame him as a twisted justice operating where the system can't.
Does trauma explain it?
If a child is destroyed and grows into a man who only attacks people who destroy children, do we still call him a monster the same way?
Trauma can explain the origin of the rage. It can't grant the license.
I really hate to say that, but if suffering automatically justified violence against anyone who resembles the original abuser,
prisons become hunting grounds. Every survivor becomes a potential executioner.
Besides, most survivors don't become killers. That matters.
Yes, empathy for the wounded child doesn't require a plus for the adult who keeps killing.
Those stories keep circling the same thing.
Someone hurts a child. The system feels too slow, and a person closes the gap with a weapon. You see that?
And part of the audience feels relief. At least nowadays you don't always need a gun. You need a camera and an audience.
Predator hunting groups, people pose as children online and lure adults, confront them on video.
Post the humiliation, sometimes police get involved. Sometimes it's pure spectacle.
The comments fill with, he deserved worse.
Kinda the same mechanism, you know. Someone decides the official process isn't enough, which sometimes isn't.
They appoint themselves investigator, judge, and sometimes punisher.
So, when the system fails someone completely, what are they supposed to do?
Demand change.
And if they don't?
That's when they stop asking for justice and start becoming the punishment.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love you, bye!
This is Looskeh.